Hey Fishers, we've got some real interesting fishing around us at the moment. There's been a few things change over the last week or two, obviously since the floods, and things are starting to pick up again. We had a quiet couple of weeks in the river, but I went down and had a look at the river the other day and it's looking very, very promising. Certainly good enough to fish. So Murrumbidgee River, Old Man Creek, put it on your hit list for the next couple of days. I would say this weekend coming up and definitely Easter if we don't get any more heavy rain, and I don't think we will. So it looks real hot. I'm getting some really good reports of some cod getting caught, most of them on bait, and I reckon it might even be clean enough to spin over the Easter period, so it looks fantastic there. Old Man Creek, I've heard of a lot of cod coming out of it and some good legal stuff, all on bait at the moment. Anybody wanting to fish the creek and the river, it's going to be just access that's going to slow you down a little bit. The boat ramp at Wagga is fantastic, it's clean, the Genese Shire Council's cleaned it up exceptionally well, put a boat in there, no problem whatsoever, and the fishing up there is quite good at the moment as well. Some of our dams are fishing all right, getting really good action out of Blowering Dam. Most of the fish getting caught there have been on the troll. Cod, yellers, through the day seems to be okay. Don't forget, getting close to Easter, we're getting closer to a full moon, so the night fishing is going to come back into its own. I'd expect anybody going up there to put in a bit of time on the night fishing scenario, because you should do really well. Big mud gut spinner baits are going to be one of the best options up there, especially trolling the wall and some of the steep rocky banks. I'd put a bit of time through the day though, because we're getting good reports through the day. There's been a couple over a metre caught and released up there in the last couple of weeks. The redfin are moving quite nicely as well. Now anybody wanting a quick trip down to the Hume Weir, pretty darn hard to beat at the moment. Some really good quality redfin coming out of there, plenty of them. You might get 100 or so reddies for the day, but you'll get a dozen or two that you can keep and get a really good feed out of it. Small yabbies seem to be the best bait, but talking to some of the guru fishermen down there, they're picking up some on blades and soft plastics as well. Trolling's not a bad method down there, so if you put in the time you should get some really good results. One of the surprises has been Mulwala. Didn't think it'd fish any good at the moment, thought it'd be too dirty, but we're getting some reasonable reports. 5, 6, 7 fish a day seems to be pretty common at the moment. Not a lot of big stuff, but some legal ones amongst them. Trolling seems to be the most consistent. Try trolling some spinner baits down there as well, but hard bodies like the 80mm hammerhead, especially in the shallower one. I wouldn't go the real deep hammerheads at the moment, and work across the flats. You might find in some of the old lagoons there some good fish hiding in there. The colour of the water is clear enough to troll without a doubt. We're getting some really reasonable reports out of there. Dartmouth Dam, you're going to have to work pretty hard out of there. Down rigging will do the job nicely, but another surprise has been Talbingo. A little bit coloured, but there's some really good fish coming out of it. My brother fished it the other day, got a bag of redfin and also 4 nice trout. Walking the bank, casting lures, in particular seltzers around that Sioux City end of the dam. So it looks real promising at the moment. And as we get further up the top in the snowies, you got Yucambine, Tentangra, Jindabyne. Look, you're not going to get it much better than what it is up there at the moment. Tremendous catches of fish. Bait fishing, lure fishing, it really doesn't seem to matter what. So anybody going up there is going to get some great results. Wagga Dam, lots of fish coming out of there again at the moment. It didn't get real dirty this time. Very happy with this. Trolling is okay. Haven't heard of any yellers come out of it this week though. It's basically been all cod. Up to about 70-75 centimetres, but trolling is certainly worth the effort. Scuds, purple coloured scuds in particular, are doing really well. Burrinjuck Dam's been a bit patchy, but it's certainly worth the effort. Bait fishing off, around the tin bar, little yabbies are going to be your best bet. So it looks like we've got some hot fishing ahead of us, and it looks like Easter time's going to be a great time. So good luck and good fishing for next week.